Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to another what I eat in a day video. Thanks so much for joining me today for a fantastic day of food. Snuck that in there. I used to say that all the time in my what I eat and it kind of just feels natural, you know. But anyway, thank you so much for bearing with me whilst I was away. I went to Berlin, so these videos had a little bit of hiatus, only a week, but for me who was trying to get them up twice a week, it felt quite long and I really missed filming them. I'm back today, a bit dishevelled. I only landed a couple of days ago and I'm still very much in holiday mode, so I've got no makeup on, but I actually have a cold sore and I think it's just because I wasn't sleeping very well while I was away, and when I get stressed or run down, I sometimes get cold sores. Very, very rare, but sometimes I do get them and I have one. So I'm not going to kind of put makeup on today. I hope you guys don't mind the au naturel look. But anyway, I've already had breakfast. It was actually pancake day yesterday and I didn't partake because I was out. So I had pancakes for breakfast. Now, I have done this recipe before in a very recent what I eat in a day, so I'm not going to bore you with it. It's the same one. I just wanted to use it. It was only 2 points and it was delicious. It's basically mushed up banana with cinnamon, an egg, a bit of baking powder, fried up in some butter, and you are done. Delicious. I just had it with chopped fruit, banana, blackberry, raspberry, and it was delish. And I just sprinkled on some algarve syrup, I think it's called, or algarve syrup. Layla's home, you might be able to hear, and I am going to have some lunch because I'm a little bit hungry now, and I'm thinking about having a sandwich. I picked up some kind of pastrami from M&S yesterday, so I'm thinking about having that. And for dinner tonight, I am thinking about whipping up a spaghetti bolognese because I kind of think it's just such a one-pot wonder for me. The whole family eats it, it's super simple, and I'm back in work tomorrow and I have a ton to do, so I just figured it was a good shout. Layla sat eating, so I thought it was the perfect opportunity to make my lunch. So I have some bread here. This is the regular loaf that I use. It is the M&S superseded, if I don't throw it everywhere. So I'm going to get that tracked in a moment. So I'm going to have 2 slices of this. And I also picked up some brisket beef pastrami from M&S as well. Haven't had this before. Normally I go for the garlic and coriander beef, but I fancy a change and I've heard really good things about this. So in relation to the bread, that is 6 points for 2 slices, which is perfectly fine. And when it comes to the meat, I think this will be relatively low, but we'll just give it a whirl and have a look. This is 1 point per half a pack. Perfectly fine for me. I'm just going to track that. Now, I am going to use some truffle mayo. I never tracked condiments, if I'm honest. Even when I was being strict and trying to lose, I didn't. This is the M&S truffle oil. I'm going to have a little bit, but I'm not going to track it. Sandwich is done. I'm just going to have some accompaniments. Now, I know what these are, to be honest with you, because I have them so frequently, but for the purpose of the video, these are the M&S black truffle oil crisps, and they are 4 points for 30 grams. I'm not going to have 30 grams. I'm likely to have a couple of points worth, but for anyone who's wondering what that actually is, if you wanted to have a more modest kind of portion that's around 2 points, you're looking at about 17 grams worth of crisps, which is that bang on. Honestly, I swear I'm getting good at this. So yeah, that's 2 points worth of crisps. And then to finish, instead of having my beloved Coke Zero, I've been drinking this. I actually only picked it up yesterday, but I really enjoyed it. It's the M&S orange and carrot juice. Now, this is probably going to be quite point heavy. I'm not going to lie, like orange juice tends to be because there's a lot of sugar in there. But again, this is something that I would use my weeklies for. So I'm not being particularly numerate, but for the purposes of the video, I'm going to let you know what it equates to. And it's 3 points per serving. So again, I'm going to use my weeklies. I don't tend to keep too much track of those, but I know I don't have the amount that I have to play with, so it's perfectly fine for me. And I love this. I'm just going to give it a bit of a shake, but it's just delicious. Really, really vibrant and kind of just gives me a lot of energy in the afternoon when I need it the most. So, and I love the colour as well, if you didn't know. Orange is my favourite colour, so anything that I can get, that works and is orange, I'm all for. So this is my lunch all together that has come to, let me just total it up for you. If I don't add the juice, it is equating to 9 points for lunch, crisps and a sandwich, which I think is perfectly reasonable. So I'm gonna go chow down on this, and that'll probably tide me over until dinner later on. I'm about to get started on dinner, and believe it or not, this bolognese sauce is only 2 points per serving. It only gets high when you add the pasta, but as I mentioned, I'm going to be having a mixture of regular pasta and courgette, or maybe even just courgette. I'm not sure, it depends how well it turns out. So I have some steak mince here. This is a 5% stock jelly. I don't have a stick of celery, or I would use them, but I've got an onion, some carrot, some chestnut mushroom, some chopped tomatoes, some passata, my courgettes, some celery, some flat leaf parsley, and some tomato puree concentrate. I'm also going to add salt and pepper and some steak seasoning to this, but the first thing I'm going to do is brown my onions, add all my veg in, then add the meat and then the tomatoes. It's very, very simple. You guys have seen me make a spaghetti 1,000 times, but it's just such a comfort. It's nice and quick, and I have a nice big clove of garlic here too. It was delish. I had mine with courgette. I didn't need any pasta, and it was really good. I had about 3 or 4 points with the cheese, so I kind of indulged in that sense. But yeah, I'm just gonna let the rest roll over. It can account for things that I didn't try, like the truffle mayo and that kind of thing, and the drink. But I'm gonna call it a day here, but I hope you've all enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. Give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.